Okay, so I'm playing Formless. Apparently I played Formless before. I don't remember. But I'm loving the name. Like, it just feels a little bit sad to say that you're formless. But whatever it is, I like it. Okay, so I'm going with the by now very famous Rat, which used to be my main Banter Blitz opening. But recently I've played other things as well, like Scandinavian. So he goes Queen E2, Bishop G7. My knight is pretty stranded on H5, but for whatever reason, I don't think it's that big a deal. So on all of these previous moves, one of his tricks is that I couldn't really go Bishop G4 because there was Bishop takes F7 and then Knight G5. So now that he was actually threatening. He had a pretty serious threat of catching that knight on H5. So now I actually had to take action and go for knight D5 and knight D4. But now I should be able to bring the knight back in the game with a sort of decent game. I'm a bit worried about knight F4, Bishop F4, Queen F4, knight C3, C6. Probably have to play to protect against knight D5, and then rook A D1. Because my development is sort of poor. Never mind. I'll do it. You can also go Queen E4, but then I just trade queens, and I should be fairly okay despite my lack of space. Would be interesting after Queen E4 also to go Queen E4, Rook E4, and then G5. Protecting the knight on F4, and with the tactical point that if Bishop F4, I go Bishop F5, gaining a tempo on his rook. And later on, I could take back on F4, and then E5 will also be hanging in some lines. So I feel like that's pretty interesting. Let's see what he has in store. Let's see if he's in form. I could also go knight E6 there with a slightly worse but very solid position. But obviously this feels a whole lot more interesting. So he's gone kind of passive. Maybe I should have brought the other rook. Yeah, I probably should have brought the other rook. Maybe this was just a positional mistake. Not that it matters greatly though. Yeah, this move is annoying to meet. Okay, I'm gonna take an E5, and we're gonna see some simplification. Okay, so he takes an A7. That's a move I was sort of hoping he would play. Probably rook D7. Shouldn't weaken those dark squares without reason. Bishop B6. I don't know about that move. Oh, I may have missed Bishop B3 followed by Knight D3. Yeah, I think I did that. That's a bit of a shame. H6 now. Okay, now he's allowing it again. And now I win an exchange and most probably the game. This is a bit messy. My opponent has played very well. Just a tad slow. Okay.